onto something here, because if those demons tend to stagnate when their focus wavers as they're locked within a moment of aggression or having them be distracted, then perhaps that is the key in having to finally go and destroy them. But in order for that to happen, Piccolo continues, if I'm not able to go and pull this off, then there's no doubt about the fact that this demon will try to burn me out the longer this goes, and so I'll have to go and try to see if this will be enough to work, as this has to be the only other measure that I have in putting this thing down once and for all. And so let's just go and see on whether we were able to withstand my Hell Zone attack, Piccolo went on to then smirk by responding, because if you are as smart as your creator assumes for you to be, then let's see if you were able to go and bypass your way out of this one. And there, Orange Piccolo quickly shouts, for it looks as though it's worked, because he looks to be taking some damage out there while trying to assess on how to respond up there, and so Vegeta's knowledge on drawing their attention elsewhere is working. And so it's now or never, as we had went and made a promise long ago that we won't let what happened with Murno go and happen to us like that ever again. And so now say goodbye, because this ends now. Full power! Which this was only seconds later, as Vegeta's strategy had now proven to be true, as Orange Piccolo's attack had now gone as far as to completely obliterate Shadow Demon Piccolo from the face of existence, as Beast Gohan went as far as to turn his attention towards Piccolo by then having to respond, "No, right, as I knew that you had what it took to go and bring that Shadow Demon down within due time, Piccolo. But although not all of them appear to be equally matched, since the Shadow Demon that I am currently fighting is far stronger than the one that you had went and managed to destroy just now," Gohan continues, "and I guess I'll go and try to follow that exact same strategy that Vegeta had laid out, if it means in having to go and beat these monsters once and for all." To which, as Piccolo was shown having to huff and puff, as Vegeta in the meantime was then shown having to battle against Shadow Demon clone Vegeta in the distance, was when Piccolo then went on to quickly respond, "Oh, there we are, and so good riddance forever in that regard, and so your idea on doubling my output had worked," Vegeta Piccolo says, "but in the meantime, I'm going to need a second to go and recover here, and so I think that your tactic may actually be what goes and puts these things down for good, and so just try to do what I just did and see if it'll work here in destroying that thing." To which, as Vegeta was then shown completely enraged, as he was from that point then shown having to power up to his fullest and driving the Shadow Demon clone Vegeta back, was when Vegeta then went on to quickly respond, "Alright, Demon, for I have grown tired of watching you continuously stand within my way and having you be a thorn at my side ever since and having to first encounter you on Lord Beerus' planet, and so I've had enough. Because if doubling down my power output is what it'll take for me to ensure that you are exterminated without the chances of watching you go and come back," Vegeta continues, "then watch as I go and give you everything that you've been wishing for, and a little bit of extra for safe keeps too. And so go and use my signature moves against me now, will you?" Vegeta continues upon now being shown having to see Shadow Demon Vegeta using the Gala Gun. "Well, fine, because unlike how it was shown being before, when you were able to go and blindside me through the aid of having to hide behind your fellow demons, this time, however, I am going to go and make sure that there isn't going to be a trace of you left while I wipe you off the face of existence forever, demon. And so now you better go and make sure to hit me by using everything that you are made of, and let's go and find out on which one of us is truly superior." But then, it was only from within this very moment now, similar to the events that were shown transpiring on Beerus' planet with Garlock, as from out of nowhere, a dark wormhole was then shown having to appear directly below Shadow Demon Vegeta, and from that point now having to garner his attention, as Beast Gohan went on to then quickly turn his attention by having to address the others in responding, "Wait a minute now, hold on, don't go and take another step closer towards him, and go and take a look at what is happening to that shadow copy of you beneath him there, Vegeta, for that looks to be the same thing that was shown in having to go and take place on Lord Beerus' planet, where that one demon named Garlock had been shown in getting sucked right through it, and so whatever that thing was that had went and appeared on Lord Beerus' planet now looks to be shown in having to take place here as well, does it not? And so even though I don't really know as to what exactly that thing beneath that demon is that's starting to go and pull him right under, but whatever that is, and wherever this thing had went and came from, Gohan continues, doesn't look like it was anything that any of these demons had been planning for before having to go and come here, you guys. And because I don't believe that any of these demons were honestly expecting for, well, whatever that thing is to go and play a role during these battles, Gohan continues, and if anything, this only goes as far as to tell me that there appears to be another unknown force here that looks as though is playing a massive role here in causing further confusion upon having these demons just vanish without a trace.